Good afternoon, everybody. PC Outcast here, back with more of Ambition, a Minuet in Power. So, we ended up with not a whole lot of money left. We got some church gossip, some bourgeoisie gossip. We gained 17 credibility, but we gained 7 peril as well. Now, we really need to get our hands on some revolution gossip, because Pierre is going to reduce our peril if we do. So I'm not sure how exactly we're going to get that. We haven't seen any opportunities for that yet, so... Well, the military's payday was yesterday, something that should be an absolutely normal event. In fact, everywhere else it would be. However, the financial situation of the crown is perilous right now, and no small amount of people are worried. You've heard of cases all over the city where taverns are already refusing to issue soldiers lines of credit for fear of never getting paid back. Yesterday, the worst outcome came to pass. Every soldier and sailor has seen their pay delayed, quote unquote, with no indication of when it will appear next. Needless to say, a lot of well-armed people are quite unhappy, and this does not make the crown look good. I may have sided with the wrong side. Crown lost power and the military moved towards the revolution by a decent amount. And so, my life comes to a swift end. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Okay. So we didn't get any more invitations. We have accepted an invitation from Honorade. If you'd please join me on the 14th of April for a day spent at the Le Grand Taverne de Londres. Londres? Something like that. That's what we're doing tomorrow. Today we could rest. We could rest, or what options do we have? We can go to the park. Okay. We could. Yeah, none of that is a revolution. Oh, we can actually gain more favor with both Alex. Or I guess Alex or Honorade. Oh, is this if we... No. Down by the docks, you run into a certain sailor and widow. They might serve as agreeable company to spend the day with. Interesting. Down by the water, you come across an unusual man of many talents. So that's credibility. We can go and investigate this, but look at the peril. We definitely need to get our peril down. We can also go to the Pauper's grave and see what's up over there. I can't remember if resting at home reduces peril a little bit. I feel like that maybe did work last time. I'm not sure though. I kind of hope meeting up with Honorade is gonna give us a chance to reduce peril or something. Could just go ahead and get some more gossip there, possibly. Imagine if we could increase our favor with Alex and Honorade at the same time. Maybe we can get a threesome going. I mean, a ménage à trois. I feel like this is potentially going to lead to more peril as well. Ah, you know what? We want to investigate that filthy mongrel, Marcel. Something that I can't pronounce. Cimetière du Calvaire is a tiny cemetery on a hill in the Montmartre, I guess, Martyrs Mount district? Or Martyrs Hill, maybe? It's so small that you had to ask for directions twice, as people seem to have forgotten that it even exists at all. Finally, you arrive at a stylish pyramid, cemetery, and make your way past the short stone wall and through the open gate. The air smells both musty and acidic. There's nobody here but you, two lonely-looking trees, and the dead. You don't really know what you're looking for, not even the name of the dead man you've come to investigate, but you have a decent idea of when they died, and there's less than 50 graves here. The search is slow at first. Most of the headstones have been worn down to the point of near illegibility, and many of them are over 100 years old. No possible connection. You're just about to give up when you nearly trip over something. It's a cheap sandstone plaque set into the ground and obscured by leaves. You brush the leaves aside and see a name. Alfonso Joseph Dufour, born February 23rd, 1690, died November 2nd, 1768. Interred here November 12th, 1768. Yeah, he lived a decent length, 78 years. Hands shaking, you frantically take out a piece of paper and your traveler's pencil. Brushing the edge of the pencil back and forth, you take a rubbing of the burial plaque. This is it. This is what you've been searching for. It all makes sense now. Marcel's father didn't kill Viscount Alfonso Dufour. He became Viscount Alfonso Dufour. The old Viscount and the real Viscount had been a destitute nobleman. He received loans from Marcel's father, Gretchen de la Serre. When the Viscount died, Marcel's father must have found out, impersonated him, and had the grave moved to the cemetery far from any prying eyes. A few small bribes to silence the gravediggers, and nobody would be the wiser. So her father was rich, and he basically just took on a nobleman's position to get into the aristocracy. Is that the idea? That's why the Viscount never paid back his debts. Why repay yourself? Marcel's father isn't a real nobleman. He's just using the title of a dead man. With a noble title, it'd be easy to avoid taxes, secure loans, and do all the other things one would need to amass a fortune. If her father wasn't a real member of the nobility, neither is Marcel. Her family's storied history, her fortune, it's all built on a lie that you know the truth of, and you have the proof right in front of you. You cover the grave marker again with dead leaves and carefully put away the rubbing you've made of the plaque. Now it's time to find a way to face Marcel. Soon your revenge shall be complete. Ooh. Intense. Take her down. You wake up to find two things on your nightstand: a letter sealed in wax and a gaudy invitation printed on pink paper. Camille must have put them there while you were asleep. You decide to read the letter first. It's sealed with a rich purple wax seal bearing the initials HG. Must be from Madame Gazelle. Opening it up, you catch the faintest scent of perfume and another missive from her, written in flowing cursive. Chère, I don't know. Chère, but I hope this letter finds you well, and that you've made satisfying progress in your quest for vengeance. It seems that we have been suitably discreet, as that vile wretch Marcel has seen fit to invite me to her masquerade ball. Obviously, I have no intent of attending Marcel's party, even though a masquerade comes with the added benefit of never having to look at her face. Instead, I have included my invitation. While Marcel may have banished you from her estate, this invitation and a mask should be sufficient for you to sneak in by pretending to be me. Nice. Thank you, Honorad. Hopefully, this shall make it easier for you to get the revenge you obviously deserve. Bon affendezement, I have no idea, Honorad. You look down at the invitation on your nightstand and recognize it immediately as something Marcel would send out. Yeah, a gaudy pink grossness. It's the same shade of pink as the last ensemble you saw her in. Just then, Camille enters your room. Good morning, madame! Camille, I need to, like, totally ruin someone's birthday party. Fetch me a mask immediately. Oui, madame. Camille replies obediently before leaving to search the house for something appropriately dramatic. A few minutes later, the next few minutes are a cacophony of clatter as Camille frantically searches for an appropriate mask. A ceramic cup sails in and out of view through the open doorway in your bedroom. To your bedroom, a small shattering sound marks it as yet another casualty in your quest for revenge. Good old Camille. Camille returns, breathing heavily and carrying a basket full of various costume odds and ends. It appears that Monsieur Armand left behind a few masks when he departed. I'm sure one of them would be more than suitable. The masks themselves might be a little masculine, but perhaps that would make a fine contrast with your ensemble. Yes, give me a wolf mask. Camille's not wrong. You could make that work. Besides, the main purpose of the mask will be to conceal your identity. It's settled then. You have an invitation, you have a mask, you have a birthday party that you just can't wait to ruin. Yeah. Get totally wrecked. Where is that? The 24th. Okay. Marcel's birthday shall be destroyed in the most grievous fashion. I hope. Okay. Rendezvous with Honorad. Oh. Do any of these outfits... She seemed to be bourgeoisie. Leaning towards bourgeois... Oh boy. Oh. And it's the rose. Okay, well, I guess we're wearing this. After spending the first half of the day getting ready, you head out for your rendezvous. Unfortunately, you can feel the exhaustion set in as soon as you step out the door. Tonight's going to be a long night. Oh, credibility goes down. This is your first time visiting the fine dining room of La Grande Taverne de Londres. A few aristocrats glance up from their tables at you and take your measure before returning to their splendid food. Looking around, you see that Honorade arrived long before you did. Noticing you, she approaches and stands far closer than the rules of politeness might allow. You'd forgotten how good she is at looming over people. Oh, this is very pleasing, she says, looking at you through narrowed eyes as she slowly circles you like a panther. You've done quite well. You've gained a staggering amount of favor with Madame Gazelle. Turning her attention from you, she surveys your location. Oh, I absolutely adore this place, Madame Gazelle says with a sigh. The food is exquisite, the lavish decor is excellent, and you know how much I love being served. You've gained some more favor with Madame Gazelle. How did I gain? She invited me here. How did the location give me favor? I'll take it. It seems that Madame Gazelle already knows the staff quite well, and they have a solid rapport. She orders for you, but the food that they give you is exquisite. At one point, the owner, Monsieur Beauvilliers, comes out to speak with both of you. He cuts a comical figure with his portly stature, twinkling eyes, and a sword on his hip. Seems that he and Madame Gazelle know each other quite well, and he has a special dessert brought to your table as a gift. The two of you split it, but she lets you have the lion's share. A few hours later, you realize that it's starting to get late and the two of you depart together. Looking at Madame Gazelle, you feel like today went quite well. Well, that was much more brief than I thought it was going to be. Okay, we definitely need to rest because we've got a party. The Duchess Marie Theresa Dampierre, which we're gonna get some church gossip and things. Well, don't really need to think about anything else other than resting. Gotta get rid of that. The credibility crippling exhaustion. And I think this just repeats everything, right? Feel recharged, blah, blah, blah. Exhaustion is gone. And there you go. Alright. Now we need something that the church is going to like, if possible. Not that. I guess the conservative gown is going to be it. We're going to have to get a new outfit soon. This is not going to do much, but it's better than nothing. Credibility up. Level of restedness, and again some cheap church gossip. Yes, please take this. Oh, sacre bleu! Such generosity! Especially when I'm literally breathing fumes of my bank account. Okay, let's try to avoid peril, if at all possible. Ludovico. Who is Ludovico? I don't think I've actually met him. I know that him or her, we've leveled or gained or lost favor with them, but I don't think we've ever actually spoken to them. More gossip. All church gossip. Possible money. That's probably dangerous. More gossip and peril. And lots of gossip, man. Let's do this one. See if we can gain some favor with Ludovico. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Exploring the party, you find yourself in a quiet room that the other guests seem to have forgotten about. Right as you're about to leave, you hear the rustling of paper. Slowly and carefully. Oh, is that the priest that's in love with somebody? We've heard rumors of this priest. I wonder if it's him. Slowly and carefully, you check behind the door. That's where you find a priest reading a book. Suddenly noticing you, he leaps up with a shout. Figlo di puttana! You don't know. You know that wasn't French, and you're fairly certain it wasn't polite. It's Italian. Probably. Maybe Latin. I don't have a good Italian accent either. My accent repertoire is sadly lacking. I'm sorry, madame. You just startled me. Who are you? Are you all right? Oh, I'm Ludovico. What are you doing here, trying to uncover our host's terrible secrets?
Oh-ho!
He smiles and tucks the book under his arm. Oh, if only the reasons were that exciting. Unfortunately, no. Beguiling person of mystery like yourself. Just an avid reader. Well, gained a little favor. Good. Let me introduce myself. I am Father Sadati. I beg your favor. I beg your pardon, Madame Yvette. I swear I'm normally more social. It's just that my recent assignment has been rather unbearable. Is that why you're hiding in a corner reading? Assignment? What are you doing here exactly? A few months ago, my superiors in Rome sent me to observe what's happening in France. There's a lot going on in your country right now, and the cardinals like to stay informed. As part of my assignment, I am supposed to interview this Monsieur Belland, whose donations to his parish have been very generous in the last few years. But he's awful. I've never met a man so determined to see the worst in everything. So what you're saying is I could be as rude as I want, as I like to him, and it won't change anything? That's not what I meant, but I'd love to see it anyway, he laughs. If my duty didn't require me to forgive men's failings, I'd be eager to try it myself. More favor. But please, enough of my martyrdom. What brings you here? No. My fiance's missing. I'm seeking revenge on a prominent noble, and I like the wine here. Just come right out with it then, Oh, Father, I'm just here to show my support for the church and all its good works. His smile is pleasant but perfunctory. Thank you, Madame. The support for our flock is the lifeblood of any parish, and of the faith in general. At that moment, a dour and dissatisfied-looking man enters the room, his brow knit in a permanent furrow. There you are, Father Sidotti. I thought you had gotten lost. This building is rather poorly designed, you see. Is this lady bothering you? Easy credibility challenge. I'm so sorry, Monsieur Belland. But he's assisting me with a matter of faith that can't wait.
Oh.
Matter of faith?
Oh.
Yes. I suppose your inconveniences would have to take priority over my interview. Monsieur Belland replies, trapped by the needs of propriety. He leaves, grumbling something about feminine inconstancy or the like. You actually got rid of him. That was amazing, he says, astonished. It's my amazing feminine wiles. What can I say? The two of you chat a bit longer and seem to get along quite well. Father Sidotti is remarkably well read, and you never expected to find yourself discussing Voltaire and Goethe with a Catholic priest. By the way, the next time we see each other, I would actually prefer if you called me Ludovico, if that's all right. Well, apparently we're getting all the boys and girls. With that, he gives you a short bow and leaves to attend to other matters of the party. I don't know how I feel about him just yet. Puzzling over the question of this priest, you leave the now abandoned room to explore your other opportunities of the party. Interesting. That did not quite go the way I thought it was, and I guess that's not the same priest. Probably. Holier than thou, we have... could maybe get some cheap church gossip. Could gain more favor with Ludovico. More church gossip, peril, credibility, possible peril. You know what? Let's just go ahead and sugar up to Ludovico. That was not really the right term, but whatever. Striding through the party, keeping your eyes open for something interesting, you manage to spot Ludovico, that intriguing priest from before. He appears to be talking to someone else already, but you approach them regardless. Which is why I'll have to travel overland if I'm to return to Rome when all of this is concluded. Ships might be too much for me. All because you performed a man's last rites. I feel like the ship's captain overreacted. You were just doing your duty, the woman replies. By the way, where did you learn Turkish in the first place? Oh, well, Ludovico mumbles as he sips his wine. Faith can accomplish a great many things. Noticing you, Ludovico suddenly perks up. Oh my, Yvette, it's good to see you again. Turning to the woman, he introduces you. This is my friend, Madame Gazelle. Have the two of you met before? Her mouth falls agape. Wait, you're Yvette Gazelle? As in the famous Madame Gazelle? Oh, oui. Although I must caution you that most of the stories are exaggerations. Oh, given what I've heard, I had to assume that some of them were simply fancies, she replies with a giggle. Yes, well, even Yvette can be the victim of simple rumor-mongering. As for myself, Ludovico continues, I've been extremely busy lately. My superiors at the parish I've been assigned to have all come down with a debilitating fever, so I've been leading mass for the last few days. Really? They all have a fever? That's not good. It's been years, and I still get nervous speaking in front of crowds. He turns to the other woman. I'm sorry, madame, but can you excuse us? I need to speak to Yvette alone for a moment. Oh, really? She replies. Whatever for? Easy challenge? As you may know, my fiancé is missing, and Father Sadati may have a clue as to his whereabouts. Yes, this information is a private matter of the utmost importance. He chimes in helpfully. A private matter, you say? I suppose I can leave the two of you to your devices. You get the feeling that she doesn't believe your cover story at all. Oh no, that was a big hit to credibility. She leaves, casting more than one suspicious glance back at the two of you as she does. That was supposed to be an easy credibility challenge. Now we can't even pass easy credibility challenges with over 50 credibility? That's not good. Apparently we need like 100 plus credibility. She leaves, casting... Yeah, okay. We are finally alone, he says with a sigh of relief. As I said before, I'm leading mass at the church I've been assigned to. It's in the 14th arrondissement to the south. I may not be the most glamorous. It may not be the most glamorous district, but the building is beautiful and our choir is quite lovely. Benedictions is now available. I'm holding a mass there every day for the foreseeable future, and I'd love for you to attend. I'd love to see you, and well, he blushes, trailing off. Why, Father Sadati, is that a romantic advance? Well, I've never really done one of these before, so it might not be a very good one, but yes, this is exactly what you think it is, Yvette. Really? Father, are you willing to leave the church for a little old me? I know this all sounds strange, but with my vows, I have to be more discreet than most. I'd still like to see you, and you being seen attending one of my sermons is one of the best ways for us to establish a public relationship. That is, if you'd like for us to have a relationship at all, he says, equal parts coy and hopeful. Okay, more favor. Someone in a nearby crowd calls out to Ludovico. It appears that I am needed elsewhere. Adieu, Yvette. With that, he disappears in the crowd. Yeah, I don't know, it seems a little bit much for a priest to be like, I totally want to bang you at the next opportunity. Well, but it is very certainly quite intriguing. Yes, indeed. With a lighter step than normal, you set off to explore the party, wondering about the future. Wondering what the future holds for you and a certain priest? Right. Unfortunately. Lost credibility. Lost 6 credibility, lost 10 livre. Lost 3 perils, that's good. Gained 7 favor with Ludovico. Okay, and got a little bit of cheap church gossip. I mean, all in all, not terrible, I guess. And we didn't accept that one. That's a church one. So apparently we've got like a free and open entire week leading up to Marcel's thing. So what is this again? We'll probably find out here. Crown. Okay, so we could wear that. Although no, we just wore that, right? Yeah, we can't wear this again, and its novelty is kind of getting down there. Well, let's go ahead and get some of our stuff sold, maybe. Working up the nerve? You happen to find the dressmaker Fatima Sheena outside a fashionable cafe. However, she doesn't look that happy to be there. In fact, she looks quite distressed. Ooh. Honorad and Ludovico favor. Premier Theatre in Paris. Les Grandes Danseurs du Roi, something like that, is a rendezvous location known for its comedies, which tend to be coarse and proletarian? I don't know what that is. But always lively and never boring. Out in the suburbs of Paris, we got this Guinguet Paradis, something like that, for drinking, dancing, and cabaret. Benedictions is for that. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell. Sell stuff, get some money. Sell church gossip. Sell bourgeoisie gossip. Man, and if we don't get opportunities to make more money, we're not going to even come close to being able to afford another dress for the party. Let's peddle this influence. Move the church towards the crown. Ah. This is revolution gossip. On the 1st of May. I can't remember how long he said we have. Anyway, I'll accept it. I don't know if if we're gonna have time before that quest is up. I hope that we can find out some other revolution gossip, but we shall see. What is this? The 22nd of April. Oh, Alex. 22nd of April is 2 days before the birthday. Yeah, we can meet up with Alex. Oh boy. And then Honorad wants to meet the next day? I'm sorry, Honorad, we're not going to be able to meet up. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so I've got enough money to pay rent and Camille, thank goodness, tomorrow. Well, there's Armand. Armand de Marbeau. You met your estranged fiancé Armand back when you were both living in a small village to the south. Currently representing the Second Estate as part of the Estates General, Armand is witty, politically active, and quite sweet. However, his recent behavior has been odd, to say the least. Honorad, contravening social norms. Right, we've read about how she's got rumors about her romantic predilections and so on. Father Sadati was recently sent to Paris by his superiors in Rome to observe the events unfolding in France and to give his assessment on what the church should do next. Bookish and shy, Ludovico is nevertheless charming and eager for excitement. Thomas Alexandre Dumas, serving in the Queen's Royal Dragoons. Alex is beloved for his rakish wit and outgoing personality. Originally born in Saint-Dominique, Alex came to France when he was but a boy and trained with the finest tutors and swordsmen in the country. Yeah, so the faction power for the crown is dropping. That's not good. Especially since I'm committed to joining the crown. Revolution. Oh crap. 3 days left. Yeah, we're not gonna get that by May. Oh, I mean, it is only 15, but still, 15 less peril would be nice. Okay, what do we got? There's a lot of peril involved in that. Shocking. Ooh. Oh. Possible revolution gossip. An unusual man of science has a proposition for you. It has something to do with rumors in the city. Yes. I should have probably checked the others before that, just in case. But you decide to take a walk around the city, hoping to stumble across something new that might help you. Just as you cross the street, to avoid an oncoming wagon, you're approached by a colorfully dressed young man. He studies you carefully for a moment before speaking. Excusez-moi, madame, but are you Yvette Descamps, no? I'm not certain if I should say. I mean, who are you? Oh, you're a cautious one. This is good to know. Gained credibility. Oh, that's basically all the credibility we lost to the party. Nice. I am Michael Pelletier. Pelletier, he says, while performing a simple bow. My parents sent me to Paris to study to be a chemist.
Ooh.
Though I have admittedly found the women of Paris to be far more interesting subject to study. Oh. I've been told that you're an unofficial reporter for the La Trempe du Pépin. In the name of a little experiment that I'm performing, I might have a lead for you. In fact, I might have two. Which would you prefer to know more about, the crown or the revolution? Oh, I would love to know more about the revolution. It sounds so intriguing.
Oh-ho!
Ah, wise choice. He steps in closer and starts to tell you about some of the more interesting goings-on in the revolution. At first, you were skeptical of the quality of the story he could provide, but you find yourself surprised. This could actually be quite valuable. You gained a piece of shocking revolution gossip. With that, it seems that our business is concluded, Michael says, stepping back from you. Before you can say another word, he leaves as suddenly as he arrived. Your brow furrows as you consider the situation. You have some valuable gossip, but why? What could he possibly stand to gain from giving this to you? Why only one of them? With a sigh, you brush aside these swirling concerns. You have something good for Pierre. That's what matters right now. Your mind is made up. You continue to go about your day exploring the city. I mean, we desperately needed that, so... You look up at the sound of Camille knocking on your doorframe. Good morning, madame! The house's rent is due today, as are my wages. Here you go. Merci beaucoup, madame! Camille says with a curtsy as you hand her the money. Camille leaves to deliver the money, and with that, business concluded, your day may continue. The 20... Oh, no, this is right before the thing. Yeah. Oh, we could also get more revolution gossip from that. But I want to be able to rest before going to the birthday party, so unfortunately, gonna have to decline that. Okay, let's do this thing, I guess. Oh. La Place de Royal. Fishy business. Peril. And then that. Yep. Let's do it. I hope this doesn't bite us in the butt. What can I do to pedal this? Increase the power, decrease the power of the revolution significantly. Yes. Yes. Thank you, madame. This is exactly the kind of... Oh no, it's gone. But our peril has gone down. Perfect. Okay, well, it's as good as we could have gotten, I guess. Unfortunately, oh. The Bastille, a towering castle in the middle of Paris, a symbol of the ancient regime's power. These days it's used to store weapons, ammunition, and prisoners that the crown finds particularly undesirable. One such prisoner is the infamous Marquis Marquis de Sade, a libertine, pro-revolutionary writer who believes in absolute freedom. Freedom from tyranny, freedom from religion, and even freedom from morality itself. He has also written a staggering amount of pornography, extremely unconventional pornography. The last decade has seen him being shuffled between various asylums, and he now resides in the Bastille. Or Bastille? Bastille? I don't know. These days, he spends all his time writing, but has recently started calling out the windows to anyone that might listen. He claims that prisoners are being secretly executed within the prison, but there's no evidence as to whether this is actually true or not. Fortunately for the guards, those listening to his claims have realized that the person yelling such claims of mistreatment is the infamous Marquis de Sade, and steadfastly ignored him. His continued pleas and claims have made the revolutionaries look ridiculous. Revolution powered down. Later on, the commander of the Bastille reached the end of his patience and had the Marquis transferred to a new asylum. According to the newspaper, the mad nobleman was as naked as a worm when he was led from the building. Apparently, this has had a diminishing effect on the ferocity of his outbursts. And so life goes on. I thought I was ending up in prison there for a second. Whoo! Okay, this is a few days later. We can take this. Yes. Ooh, credibility. That's looking a little better. And in fact, it's looking so good, we're going to wrap this episode up right here. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.